Heyo, welcome back. Hopefully you're back from listening to the last episode. Maybe you're one of the dudes in the session, but if you're tuning in, welcome back. Last episode was kind of probably a little boring because nothing really happened all that much. But this episode kind of picks up a little bit, and I feel like you'd like a little backstory on some of our characters. So we've got Andrew, our dungeon master, very tall, deep voice boy. And then we've got Antimony Saltpeter, our human artificer with a rockin' stash. And then we've got my character, Alexander Bizet, the nerdy Arcana Domain Hildwarf. Ezekiel Phoenix, the Arakokra paladin of the Dawn god, the god of mornings, I suppose. We've got Nostradamus Hemostases, and you'll know why I giggled later. The the half-elf sorcerer, wild magic. We've got Rainer Shroud, the drow rogue, and we've got Mazak, the blue dragonborn monk. So there's a little background on some of our dudes. You can probably figure out just by listening who all these characters are. This was kind of an afterthought while I was literally recording this, so sorry about that. No real announcements because I'm editing and recording this literally right after I uploaded the last episode. So, enjoy.
So back to our sneaky boys.
Sneaky boys.
So you guys have walked through the slums normally. You don't necessarily need to hide. You're probably in your disguise already.
Or, I mean, I'm not really disguised. I just have a
you
bag
just put the
over
bag
my
over
shoulder.
it. So you're going through, and you see that the slums start to get like thicker and a little bit cleaner, and you start to see actual guards. And when you get to that point, people start like shaking you down. So guards will just come up and be like, "Hey, come here," and then they're like pat you, and they're like 5 gold.
Are you guys with me?
Oh, I was kind of thinking like once I started to see it get a little more upscale, I would like sneak in an alley and kind of like go to the rooftops.
Well, this isn't a little bit more upscale.
Okay.
This is
all
still
right.
slummy.
Yeah.
You can see the upscale, not far.
So I'm with you guys?
Yeah. I think we're all together.
Guard! Hail!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He turns around to you and he's like, "What?"
Hey, I'm glad. Is this really not called a hail?
While he's distracted, can I pickpocket the guard?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Roll sleight of hand.
God.
With advantage because he's distracted.
Yeah,
Wait,
with advantage
wait.
because he is distracted.
Okay. Hell
You're
yeah.
welcome.
God, what is your favorite
Thanks, man.
god?
My favorite.
What is your favorite god?
What is it?
Mine is
Come on, new dice.
Dionysus.
then repeat that after I say hail. Hail!
Fuck you.
Sleight of hand.
Do you have a wife?
17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
You're able to sneak a coin purse off.
Okay. I'm gonna peek inside and see how much is in there.
It's about 30 silver with maybe 5 or 6 gold coins in it.
All right. I'm gonna take the gold coins out and then put it back on him.
Roll for sleight of hand again.
Fuck.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Okay.
So, how's the weather?
11.
You're in it, you.
I have a sensory deficit, thank you.
Ooh,
And a
22.
speech impediment.
I have a
you
pitching
just
deficit.
developed. Yeah, you get it on there.
Okay.
I'm looking at him from behind. I'm like,
I'm gonna. Okay.
I'm gonna head out.
I say my apologies, sir. Here's my 5 gold.
He snatches it out of your hand and he just goes, "Good, as you were."
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well done.
What was that?
It worked, didn't it?
Am I with you? I don't remember.
I think you are.
Yeah, we're kind of like side by side.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Guys, we cannot pickpocket the guns.
I didn't. I put it
Hey,
back.
you didn't notice.
God Guys, we have to be on our best behavior. Do you want to go back to jail?
Look, I don't have to be on my best behavior.
Do you want to meet
if
friends
they
again?
don't see me?
But what if they see you?
Even if they do see me, I'm far enough away from you that
Peter does
he
have
knows
a-
that we're not associated.
Listen, hold
with
on.
each
Let me
other.
try and do something.
Okay.
And I look at your chest, and you know that place where the badge is missing?
Yeah.
I put my hand on it, and I make an image of one of the badges appear. Like the normal ones.
Yeah. Can you do that?
And I do
Oh.
it to both of you. And
Okay.
that's all my magic things that I can do for right now.
Okay.
Like I have 3 of them up right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it's not it's not like it comes off.
Sure,
It's, right?
it's just-
it's a picture.
yeah.
Right? And I put those both on you. I'm like, maybe this will work. I don't know.
Does this say that we're registered, I guess?
Maybe. I just looked at what the other people were wearing over there. I don't know.
Well, that's what.
I mean, look, I'll trust you for now, but if I have to pay 5 more gold to one of those fucks, I'm just gonna do the same shit again.
All right. I trust you. All right. Let's just go to the area. I'll go to the library. I'll get
Fine.
my business done, and we'll see what we can figure out. All right.
Just in case, we're gonna tail you by about 10 feet. So if we
10
do
feet's
get,
really close.
I'm gonna be up on a
15.
roof.
you're going on a roof.
I think I'm gonna go up on a roof.
Guys, it is 5 o'clock.
the sun will
I mean-
set soon.
It's autumn, right? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually that's true. Okay, you go to the roofs. I'll tail you by 20 feet.
That's more I like it.
There we go. So
right.
even if one of us gets stopped, they don't know that we're associated with you.
True. And it's nothing personal, obviously. I just don't want to go back.
Obviously. Hey,
He's just a
Peter, right?
Yes.
Give me 5 gold.
Really? I mean, I don't think I have it on me.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You guys have gold?
I say no.
No,
I
I
like
have no
it.
gold
Say
on my
no.
person.
Can I insight check him? Do I believe him?
Yeah, go ahead.
You just naturally believe me.
What is insight?
Insight is insight. Wisdom.
Oh, 23.
Of course, I have gold on me. I mean, but I don't. Why am I? It's hard. I only have a little bit. You know, I'm not rich.
How much do you have?
I have 14 gold on me.
I've got 11. So
That's awesome.
we're in the same boat. Pretty much.
Can I walk up to one of the guards?
Yeah, you guys are starting to enter the more populated part of the city. It's starting to get a lot less slummy. You've entered cobblestone roads. It looks a bit more like suburban.
I'm gonna duck
sure.
into an alley and see if there's a way to climb up on the building.
Okay, well, what were you doing?
So I walk up to the guard,
Yes.
or one of the guards.
A guard, yeah.
Hello, sir. Do you have a moment to speak?
Yes.
I was just wondering, are there blacksmiths in the city?
Of course.
So, by that standard, where would one acquire a permit for a crossbow?
You don't need a permit.
Really? I don't need a permit?
No?
I can just buy a crossbow?
Yeah?
I was just surprised by all the bureaucracy around here, but, you know, if that's fine. Okay. Do you know where a blacksmith might be?
Yeah, go down this, street.
Go down this food table.
Go down this street, and then once you pass 3 turns to the right, you take a right turn. And then when you see Constantine's cucks, take a left. And then you go down, and it should be obvious where the blacksmith is. You should hear him, but bing, bing.
Alright,
The city revolves around Constantine.
Can I follow his directions?
If you roll an intelligence check on random. You're looking in an alleyway to find a climbable roof.
That's an...
Okay. How dexterous are you?
I am pretty dang dexterous.
Pretty dang dexterous.
Pretty dang dexterous.
You're able to look up, and you know that the alleyways aren't terribly far apart, and the streets aren't incredibly
that
wide.
explains it. Nice.
And there's plenty of like overhanging beams and ropes and shit, so you should be able to jump around. And the wall has like different wooden like beams kind of sticking out of it.
I gave you the crossbow.
So it looks like you would be able to make your way up there.
Should be 16.
Roll a dex check. Or acrobatics, actually.
Acrobatics.
If you're proficient.
Oh well, you should re-roll then, since he
Yeah,
said
yeah.
something.
Reroll.
Okay, 21.
21?
21 is good.
Yeah. You get it. You're able to get your way up there without too much work. And as you look across the rooftops, you're able to see like, okay, yeah, I got this. You're able to remember his directions. Weren't terribly complicated.
Okay. I kind of stop at the cuck's place, and I just kind of look at it. What do I see?
Are you two following?
I'm
I'm
gonna be
tail-
like on the roof, like telling him.
So are you guys side by side doing this?
No, I'm in the crowd,
Okay.
like directly behind you,
Okay.
about 20 feet.
You roll a
Trying
charisma
to
check.
keep to myself.
Just
Okay. It's 6 charisma. Oh, 7.
7.
Yeah, it's great.
You are feeling sad because you're not disguised. You're very clearly a dark elf.
Oh yeah.
And you're registered, so the guards aren't freaking out or anything like that. But,
but still.
people are like spitting at you.
Yeah.
Some people call
That's
you knife ears. Some people call you some mean things. What color are your eyes?
Gold.
Gold. They call you piss eyes.
Oh.
And some people are like kind of standing up to you. They're like, hey, leave that guy alone. And
Yeah.
everything. Some people are
Okay.
polite to you. But it is like oh man, this
Yeah,
sucks
oh.
kind of thing.
I forgot.
And it just feels a little sad.
Oh,
You're just
okay.
like, man, because I don't think you've ever been anywhere where somebody.
Not where I'm so public.
Yeah.
You know.
Not where you
Yeah,
just are out in the open.
pretty much.
You make another acrobatics check.
Another 23.
23. Yeah, you're able to nimbly get across the rooftops, and you don't make too much sound either, so you don't draw attention. And it's starting to get a little not like super dark, but you're not out in broad day.
It's not
So-
spooky yet.
You get to all three of you get to Constantine's Cucks, and it's basically like your regular debaucherous inn. It's about the size of a house. You see there's some drunk people outside of it already. There's a big like thing that's got a lyre. Like the sign outside has a lyre, and then next to it there's a big like pint of ale.
Why isn't he telling the truth?
So
The musical instrument, a lyre.
I know.
I stick my head in like briefly, and I look around, and I try to look for a guard that I recognize.
Nope.
Nope.
Or make an intelligence check.
Intelligence?
No.
Nice.
Doesn't seem like you recognize anybody. But when you look inside, it looks like a regular inn. I mean, people are drinking, messing around, having a fun time. But there's constantly like great music. There's like a stage and everything.
Damn.
And there's people just like cranking out some great tunes.
There's some great music here.
These
tunes are quite baller.
as you guys are checking out
swag.
Constantine's Cucks, you as you're moseying about the city, is there anything that like you're looking for, or that you've decided you want to check out, or are you just taking in this city?
I decided to check out the big old cookery.
Sure would like to watch someone fuck my wife.
Why are these men going into a gay brothel?
A brothel.
All right, you make your way over to Constantine's Cucks. It is a bit of a walk. It's kind of on the other side of the city, but you're able to get over there, and I imagine living in the country and then traveling around. You haven't been into like a party-esque setting.
Cookery such as this.
Yeah, where the cuckery is, powerful cuckery at work. But when you get there, it's not like jarring or anything. It's not like you're not in like the red light district or anything. But when you get there, it's probably a little bit later at night. It's probably starting to be dark.
Okay.
And when you look around, do you go into Cucks or do you just stare at the outside?
Well, I walked all this
French,
way.
I thought you said, "Are you into cucks?" I was like,
I'm
I
currently
look at the
standing
front-
in the doorway.
You've been standing in the doorway like for the past hour.
Do I see anyone?
Can I get
3
in,
hours
please?
later. There's a line behind Peter. Like, hey, bud, mustache boy, move it.
Like Bubble Buddy in the bathroom.
I'm gonna pick a fight with the first guy that looks at me.
What about him?
Oh, before I go, have you guys done it? Are you still just on the
I'm just like,
rooftop
why
like
are they-
Batmaning it?
Why are they going into
Yeah, right.
a gay brothel? What's going on?
Did you go in?
Are you
inside, or are you still
I'm
just like
like in
peeking
the
in?
I'm like in the entrance. I was looking for.
Okay, all right.
doorway.
Okay, I've leaned.
I'm really
like,
looking
okay.
for somebody.
Since he's been there, I've just kind of leaned against the
Everybody's
wall
near
and
my
like I'll
crotch.
check on him every few seconds or so.
All right.
like I'm
You-
like I'm like
I'll
on
like
the
flick a
outside,
coin, very edgelord like.
You as you're flicking your coin, the harassing has stopped.
Oh,
People
that's
seem
nice.
to not really care in this section of town. But you come to Crux and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
there's a couple people drunk people staggering outside. There's a couple people rubbing up against each other, like flirty, not like. fucking
I just imagine people rubbing against.
I love when they come on cups, but
You hear the music from outside. Roll a perception check.
12.
12?
12.
You don't notice anything too spectacular.
Chewie, no.
boy.
Boy.
Biggie boy.
Come on, old boy.
I decide to approach the large cuckery in front of me.
Kuckenstein's
Approach the
cocks.
crockery. You walk in and you see much the same thing. The party's gotten bigger. It's more revelry as the night has gone on.
Don't push me. No, just kidding.
Roll perception.
Which one of us?
Everybody
Him.
roll initiative.
Black eyes.
Lock eyes from across the room.
You said perception?
Yes.
Okay. 12.
12.
Again?
You see there's a lot of interesting characters, but they don't particularly stand out to you. You don't see any.
Not anybody important.
The one thing you do see, there's a gnome in the center of the roof, or not the roof.
In the center of the roof, someone threw him up there and he can't get down.
In the center. Anybody help me? You see him in the center of the room, and he's like on this table, and people are spinning the table around. And he's just like,
This is the best day of my life!
Tim? Is that right? Tim in here?
You hear a man from the other side of the room yell out, "Tim," but it is not your name, so you do not care.
Oh, that's so good.
You don't hear anybody named Tim.
Yeah,
They
I
come up
don't-
to you.
Oh,
I know that guy.
I
had
really wish you
drink.
bought him a drink. Yeah.
Well, it must be interesting for anybody named Tim. However, I'm not Tim.
Do I see this gnome being spun?
Oh yeah, you all see the gnome being spun. He's like, "I'm having a great time."
I'm having a great time, man!
Spin it some more.
You spin it some more. you spin it, and then everyone around it starts kind of chanting like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they all grab like a peg on it and they stop it. And so it stops abruptly, and he kind of like flies off, and he gets up and he's like just kind of all floundering around the place. And then somebody's like, get him a drink, and they all like get this like little like finger of whiskey, and they hand it to him, and they're like, Angus, and
I start
the
going,
gnome,
"Dang."
yeah, the gnome grabs the whiskey and he goes to like shoot it, and he throws it over his head, and then like, ah, and then everyone's like, oh. And then they're like, 7! It's 7! And he hits the ground, and then they all like start cheering and everything, and they're like, who's next?
I'm next.
Oh, I was about to nudge you. Yeah, I was like,
You're next. And they're like, hey, he's next. And they pick you up. How much do you weigh?
I weigh probably 123.
3
Yeah,
pounds.
way-
Spindle.
Way too
1, 2,
easy.
3.
They pick you up, they put you on the table, they like kind of tie you down, and they spin the shit out of it.
Holy shit.
can I spin it?
I
a little
should do
bit
this. I have a
more?
con of 17.
Yeah, do you want to go spin it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to go spin
I'm
it?
gonna like kind of. I'm
Let's
gonna
do it, dude.
tap him. It's like,
He's on the roof.
This is so good.
oh yeah. You're
Let's
right.
say, just so
Alright.
you could be in on it, let's say you've gotten onto the roof of Cucks and there's a little window and you're like, that
Oh, yeah.
fucking idiot. So you guys go over,
Okay,
so
okay.
you go to spin it as well.
Wait,
Yeah.
can,
So
I,
you,
Okay.
can I cast Mage Hand to give me an extra hand?
well, everyone's spinning it. You have like a crowd of people spinning
So
this
now that
table.
he's like kind of next to me, can I roll
I regret
perception
this.
to see if I notice he's like elven without a patch?
in a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Hey guys,
you
maybe
guys
this was a-
roll a strength.
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Strength.
What
It's
the
okay, I'm not very
little
strong.
boy?
We'll see. I'm more dexterous than strong.
Nice.
Ha.
So strong.
I don't know where it went.
That's an
8. No, that's a 6.
No.
Yeah, that's a 6. I think my flicked finger is weighing
6
me
and
down.
8.
Oh no, 16.
16?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
You.
Nat 20.
Con save.
Yeah, con save.
Alright, oh, that's not bad. That's a
Well, actually, no. It's a
17.
dexterity save.
dexterity.
Roll
save?
another one. Yeah.
Really?
Take
Alright.
30
Oh,
points.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a 18.
18? Okay, yeah.
5d12.
When you get off of the table, they're like, drink, and then they hand you a drink, and it's this like almost martini-esque looking glass that has this weird transparent green liquid in it. And you go to take a drink and you're able to drink it. So you're not too. So now make a con save.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not bad.
1.
20.
20?
Not
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You feel fine.
20.
Everyone's like, and they like watch you and you seem fine and they're like, another! And they grab you and they put you on again. You guys roll strength.
You gotta do
Okay.
that too.
Alright.
Oh,
Because you're
20.
proficient.
They're
Con,
doing this
and then
till
plus
you pass
2.
out.
Oh shit.
19 plus 3.
13.
19.
19.
That's a saving throw.
13.
That's right.
Okay.
all my
It wasn't
good rolls
checked.
now,
I'm getting.
so-
We're getting a little better.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Not
Oh,
as
so you
good.
don't like slide off
that's
the
a
table.
that's a 13.
A 13?
Yeah,
All right.
it's above average.
You get off, and they're like, drink, and they hand you this like pint of ale, and you go to take a swig, and you just like throw it over the side because you're way too dizzy, and everyone's like, "Huh." 2. He got to 2. And then Angus comes
got
up
the
to you,
7.
and he's like, "Listen, laddie, nobody gets past me. 7's been my reigning number," and then he falls and hits the ground.
My rating number.
Oh.
Cheers to you,
My
Angus.
reigning number.
Angus kind of like holds up his arm, and he's like,
Help.
Like,
Yeah.
offer my hand up.
No, he's got a glass. He's trying to choose.
Oh,
it.
I see.
Okay.
You just
And then
broke
everyone's
his-
like, next, and then this orc from the back stands up,
Jesus.
and he's like 6'9", wrapped in 400 pounds of muscle.
Oh my
And he
God.
gets up and he goes, "I am next," and they're all like,
Oh.
"Lay down." And
You
he
see
goes-
them
and he lays
reinforcing
down
the
on it,
table.
and they're all like trying to push and roll the thing. But now it's the 3 of you and this drunk gnome on the ground, sort of like in this corner. The 2 of Yez, and also you, make a perception check. You
Natural 1.
Well, I was gonna say do it with disadvantage, but never mind.
Yeah.
There's 3.
Perception. That would
Oh,
be
3 more of those green
a 22.
22. 11. With your drow perception,
Ooh.
you guys are like, ha, you're all laughing about having to slap on each other's backs, and you look at him, and you're like, his ears are pointy. Now it doesn't tell. You've seen humans with like little tipped ears and everything,
Sure,
so it's
yeah.
not like a definitive tell.
Yeah.
But you're like,
Might be a little more than usual.
yeah, they're pointier than normal.
They're like.
And I'm assuming I also see he doesn't have a patch or anything.
Not exactly.
Does not have a patch.
Knife.
Oh, how
Do
peculiar.
you want to describe yourself to everyone since
Okay.
we've got you in a group?
Like, are you talking about like how I look or my backstory?
Like what you're wearing.
Physically.
Oh, yeah.
Physically.
Yeah.
What you look like physically, unless you're that drunk guy at a bar that's like, so my girlfriend just left me, and my dad died when I was 10, kind of
So
thing.
Spencer Collins.
Okay, so just like normal, I guess, robes and a hood, and I think it was an adventurer's pack, and
What color are the robes?
gray,
What color is your hair?
flashy?
neon
Are
pink.
they flashy or they're like ordinary?
They're just ordinary.
You have
Your
neon
design?
pink hair.
No,
Oh, I was about to be like,
That's
It's like Caduceus.
of course not. That would be stupid. Neon pink robes.
And they have little pretty flowers.
Hey, guys, what are we looking at?
The robes. Are
Nothing. I'll be back in a minute.
great. The robes are great.
And
Wow.
Oh, you.
I'm gonna.
How drunk am I?
Roll a con.
you're not.
I mean,
Like-
I'm not drunk.
You're not. You actually aren't very drunk. You're just super dizzy.
Guys,
You're
I'm
kinda
Okay.
getting over it.
actually dizzy. I'm not drunk.
Sure.
Trust me.
you have
Of course.
a small serving of absinthe.
How? How many me's do you see?
13.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go over to you, and I was gonna say, you don't have a patch.
Yeah, I'm kind of new in town. Maybe just passed through.
You might want to watch out for that.
Oh, yeah.
You're Elven, right? At
Just,
least half.
just a little bit. Just maybe half, maybe quarter. Not really sure. I was.
I'm a second
All right,
generation.
all right. Look, long story short,
On
man.
Ancestry.com. it
Me
says
and-
that.
At least 23.
Look, long story short, me and about 4 other guys, we got arrested just for being non-human or magic users. You might want to take it easy here. Hide your ears. Make sure no one finds out who you actually are. That being said, if you want to maybe get away from this area, there are some hospitable slums. They're not the most well-kept areas, but the people there are good. They'll look after you. And I'm going to kind of give him a hearty pat on the back.
At this point, I am bored of being on the roof.
You crash through the window. All right. What do you do since you're so bored of
Let me
it?
see. That's an unarmed strike. That's one.
What happened to the
You take
the recon there, Peter? What happened to the recon? I saw you spin on a table. What was that?
Listen, I'll have you know,
Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk. I'm just a little dizzy.
Is
Anyways,
he drunk?
I
No, he's just dizzy.
was having fun, alright? It's something that everybody has to have. What's the spice of life if it's not for fun?
Do you want to get on the wheel?
Do you want to get on the wheel?
Angus
Oh, wait, I
comes
think
over
it's
to you
the-
and he kind of like
the orc guy.
hugs your leg. He's
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
"Oh, you're speaking the truth for me, laddie. I just, and then you're talking about this, doing this thing, and then that's just great. That's just fucking great that you're doing this. I mean, yeah, we're all trying to do something, like we're just trying to get shit done. But then, it's just hard. It's just hard.
I put a hand on his shoulder.
You're gonna have
All
to,
the
like,
way
lean
down
He maybe comes just above your knee.
I say, if it isn't for merriment, then what's the point of life?
He looks at you and he goes, I hope, and then he like kind of throws up a little bit.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
And he's just like,
are we still here?
yeah. Yeah.
You're a good man, laddie.
He like kind of staggers a little bit, and then he's like, I'm gonna go sit down.
Can I help you?
No.
All right.
No.
I kind of angle him towards a chair.
No one can help me.
Yeah. You sit him down, and he just kind of like he just sits there, and then he like slouches, and then you see his eyes are still open, and he's just like.
It's definitely
See, he agreed with me. All right.
Do you know this?
That's my best friend Angus.
Agnes.
Agnes.
Yep.
Is he
All
gonna
right.
choke on his own vomit?
Being a medical professional, I make sure he's not choking on his own vomit.
No, he's not gonna Jimi Hendrix himself.
Ooh,
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
it's a little soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you knew him.
He was my dad.
Oh, okay.
Hendrix is your father?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Bigfoot is.
no, so he's passed out.
So what's this wheel you guys are talking about?
You want to get on it?
Is it
I
fun?
think it's currently being occupied by an orc, right?
Mm-hmm. The
Okay,
orc is still there, and as you guys
Yeah.
turn into it,
Last 10 minutes.
they're all like everyone pushing
on
this
number
thing
40.
is just sweaty. They're just like because it's like regular sized
Yeah.
men and elves trying to push
Yeah.
this massive orc, and the orc's just like. Faster. And anytime they're like, "Oh." And they're like, all right, get him a drink. And he just like kind of stands up, and they hand him a drink, and he just sort of like, and he doesn't chug it or anything. He's just like, and he sets it down, and he goes, 9. and then he sits down there and was like,
They'll be at
and
it
they
all
start
night.
pushing it again. Yeah.
That's so good.
Jesus.
Wow.
Who's the friend that you made here?
Oh.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi there.
Hey, and I offer my hand out.
I grab your hand and I shake it like this.
Hi, I'm Antimony Saltpeter.
Very nice
You can
to
call
meet
me Peter.
you. Very nice to meet you. My name's Nostradamus Homostasis. You may call me No Homo.
Okay, no homo.
It's nice. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, very nice to meet you too. And you are
I'm Muzak.
Muzak?
Muzak. Yes.
Muzak.
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 Mu?
Muzak.
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 I'm just in the
Okay.
middle of this kind of scratching.
Wow, this was a mistake.
Okay, anyone be like that?
Yeah.
Greg.
Alright, and
I
what
am-
was your name?
Rainer. Shroud.
Rainer. Rainer? Shroud. Shroud? Rainer?
Shroud.
Shroud. Rainer
Shroud.
Shroud. Muzak. Salt and pepper.
Just call me Peter.
Peter. Salt and pepper.
Yes, Peter.
Peter. Peter.
Peter.
Peter.
I kind of like Peener. That's a good one.
Digging Peter.
I'm digging Peener.
We are the
Great,
country.
I'm glad I caught that.
Tails of Peter and no homo.
I'm digging Peter.
Yeah, hang on, let me add you.
Oh, that's so good.
Okay.
Bro,
Yeah, you know, I'm actually having a pretty good time in Cuckies here. I kind of wish we had the rest of our compatriots to enjoy
I'm sure they're
in our
fine.
revelries.
what if?
What are the rest of our compatriots doing as they
Do any of
wait?
you have
We are
a
going with
sending
Natasha.
spell?
Maybe they have a pigeon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do you have a messaging spell?
I thought, were you guys gonna go ahead and go, or were you waiting for the rest of the party?
Well, she said follow me
We were just gonna follow her.
to the
to,
mountain.
to like find where the
entrance.
They're
Yeah,
kind
wherever
of
this
doing
started.
shit now.
We're having a
because like
blast.
it's been
Yeah.
like
You guys
it's
are-
been like 25 minutes and they haven't showed back up. So maybe they ditched them.
It's been
It's
been like 2 hours.
Yeah,
We are forgotten.
yeah, we are the forgotten.
Oh,
You
yeah.
she starts leading you guys
2,
down this
3.
sort of
First
trail through the slums,
Okay.
and you begin to reach more of a not like marshy, but just wetland. As you near the gate to the city,
Okay.
and she's sort of like talking to you about what she does, the kind of people she brings out here. Just giving you a bit of an overview of everything.
Sweet.
And so,
Useful information.
as you're going through, she talks about she was never like a noble or a wealthy person in the town or anything, but 500 years ago she came here because her city that she's originally from, this Elvish city that's miles and miles from here, was ransacked by orcs, and she kind of left in fear. She doesn't really know what happened with that, but she came to this city as a refugee, and she just sort of worked in like odd jobs for 500 years and never thought that it would plunge like this. I mean, the reigning family, this royal family, had been there for about the same time that she was. Like when she got here, it was this royal family. She talks about how the royal family has been there for a long time, and it's only been the past 5 years that this has happened since that battle. But she talks that after this and after she was relocated for not being registered and everything, she sort of dedicated her life to helping refugees like she once was. And when she found out that there was this passageway, she quickly began registering people to go across, and like she'll send messages to Teshna that's like, hey, I'm bringing someone, at least give them a hotel room.
Okay.
That kind of thing.
Cool.
Do you guys have any questions for her?
We were still being led through the streets and stuff.
You're not really in the. There's a road that you're clearly following, but you're not in the streets or
Right.
anything like that.
Okay.
You've left.
But we're still walking along.
We've left the city proper.
Mhm.
Okay. Wow. So like this is We could escape the city just like this, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
This seems like the best option.
Yeah, probably.
Opportunity.
Do you think are there any guards that patrol this path, or are we free to just, go through?
Guards come through here every once in a while, but they mostly they guard the checkpoints in the kingdom rather than guard the long extending roads.
Okay, understood. Is there and the exit is up here, correct? I believe this is a. Is it underground or just
don't
a,
get
a
any of
break
my
in the
dice
wall? Or
The exit is through the gate,
through the gate.
and then we'll follow through the forest
Okay.
outside to the city,
Okay.
or outside to the mountains.
Are there any recommended equipments that we should bring along with us, or just do what we can?
Yeah, I
The
assume
tunnels
it's
can
gonna.
get cold.
I assume it's gonna be cold.
tunnels
Should we
can
stock up on like some more clothing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably something we should do.
Okay.
We can do that tomorrow morning because it's getting kind of late.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is after you guys talk, so this isn't like 8 or 9 o'clock like it is for them.
Oh, okay. It's
This
still
is-
like.
Well, I feel like we could go grab some stuff
Sure,
for
yeah.
those guys.
Let's go grab something.
So yeah, we need three more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So five cloaks.
She brings you to the edge of the gate, or not city, the wall,
Okay.
and she tells you that there's a section, and she kind of points it out, and you're able to see there's like this thin square line going across. And she says, if you say the words, "Friend, may I leave?" and "Orin,"
I speak Aran.
she says, great.
Oh.
If you speak those words, it'll light up,
What is-
and an entrance will appear.
Repeat it one more time for me, please.
Friend, may I leave?
Friend.
Even
may-
if it wasn't what I said 10 seconds ago.
Okay.
That
Friend,
was
may I
it,
leave
yeah.
in Aran.
Interesting. Well, I don't know that language. But
I do.
Oh, yeah,
I do.
no, awesome.
I'll
Super
say,
cool.
and then I'll say, "Friend, may I leave?" But like, you won't understand it, I guess.
Yeah, you say and you see what she's talking about. There's like this light that goes around it, and then through this like thick wall, it's just like a door opens up, and you see the woods and the mountains beyond.
Okay,
Wow.
how do we get it to close?
She says, well, say close.
Close.
In common or in Auran?
What did you say then?
Aran.
Yeah, closes.
So wait, can you say that for me and I can
I don't need to
memorize it just in case?
Can I try to teach him the phrases?
Yeah.
I have a pretty high intelligence, so I feel like it's +2. So,
So
do you want me to
try to
roll
teach-
like an intelligence check or does it just happen?
For him to teach you the phrases.
Just the phrases.
He can teach you them, but whether you remember them later would be an intelligence check.
Okay.
Well, I will do my best to teach them.
Cool. Awesome.
Natasha says, this is the farthest that I'm going to lead you guys, because I have to
Of
tend
course.
to the people
of course.
around.
Thank you. Thank you.
But my recommendation would be going through here at night,
That makes
because
sense.
the guards patrol quite often.
Makes a lot of sense.
The path should be somewhat obvious, and if you begin to lose it, because she kind of points at the ground and you see there's like footprints and everything. So, but she says if you begin to lose it in the night, just say, "Show me the way," and
And
it should appear.
And in Aran,
In orange.
orange language.
show me
The
way
the language of the Oompa Loompas.
in Aran. Thank you so much, Natasha. I wish I could repay you with anything more than this promise that we will do our best to secure and
This week, so
relocate
it's-
this Alexandria and the path as well.
You're already doing me a tremendous favor. I should be thanking you.
Well, I hope that we can meet up with our team soon and get to work.
Yeah, that would be good. While we wait for them, let's go.
Grab the supplies.
Yeah,
So you guys,
some of those. We'll just do that and some normal climbing gear or some stuff to start fires and stuff. You know.
I have a tinderbox and 10 torches.
I can also make fire just happen. So maybe that was a dumb idea.
she tells you there's like a supply store in the slums. She says it might not have what you need. It's very poor, but that's where she would go to check.
Perfect.
And she walks you back, and then she goes, obviously, before you guys leave, you can come and fill up on food.
Oh, perfect.
Fair. Yeah, understandable.
Gracias. Then I shall. So we stock, then go to the slums general store.
Sure, yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, actually, let's talk on food. Actually, no, I can just take food and put it in the bag of holding.
There you go.
So we'll do that. We'll grab, like, I don't know.
Just reach into the back. Tater tots!
Yeah!
You guys are heading to
Flintons!
Bro, give me your tots.
So you guys are heading to the general store.
Yeah.
You guys have met up, talked, introduced each other. What are you doing now in Constantine's Cox?
So, no homo.
Oh,
What are you doing in the city?
I'm just passing through. I've been
What are your motivations in life?
Just in case you guys are worried about this, it's loud enough in here that you don't really need to, like, hush your voice.
Sure.
And you've seen a lot of people in here that are like orc or dragonborn or whatever that have the registration, but you also see people that don't.
Oh,
So
okay.
You get the impression that, like, this might be a safe place.
Guards!
I wonder why the guards would still be here. Maybe they see
You,
like,
you
yeah,
aren't
fuck
in
it.
like the inner city, I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
mention. Like, he had to walk a long way to get here.
I make another look around to see if I see any guards I recognize.
All right, make a perception check.
Alright.
just to get too much. You have to.
That should be a 15.
So, I've just been traveling for
Okay.
the past maybe 5 years,
A 15.
Yeah.
It's a good little while.
and I
You see, in the corner there's a booth,
Basically, he's...
How old do you look?
and in this booth there's a man sort of like sitting with his head like this,
Apparently since you were 10.
and he kind of shuffles his head around, and he looks vaguely familiar.
He's 21.
Looks familiar.
Well, I'm not gonna risk it. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
What?
I'm
We're
good.
talking about no homo and his backstory.
What are your motivations in life? That's where I was.
Yes, I've just been traveling for the last few years, and more recently I found that I can do a little bit of magic. I've been
A hush covers the room.
Yup.
And then it fades away.
Can I open
The
it?
quiet fades.
and however, I've noticed that with the magic that I do,
You were playing the Minecraft
comes a few
soundtrack.
strange comes a few strange side effects. Like this one time, I cast Ray of Frost, and I turned blue.
Ooh, must be awful.
I don't know much about magic.
Oh,
That
no.
really doesn't sound that bad.
Oh no, blue.
Are you a
that
blue dragon?
sucks.
No,
And he's a dark elf.
no, but people kept on asking if I was from Avatar, and I was like,
What the fuck is that?
You realize that I'm a blue dragonborn, right?
They're both vaguely
Yeah,
blue.
like, man, I don't think you're gonna get much sympathy for that one.
Bluey.
I'm like a
But-
Chinese dragon with the whiskers.
but I left the home of my two adopted fathers.
Oh, you're one of those families.
Oh no!
Both of your fathers were adopted?
By you? How does that work?
I was left on someone's doorstep at a very young age, and these two very good friends, Brodicius and Chadmere, they
Jesus Christ.
Right, Chad.
Such a. I'll explain it later.
I love that, Chad.
they
Good old Brodicius.
they wanted people to know, basically, that they were just two buds, and so that eventually came off into my name, with a little bit of embellishment. But
I'm disappointed and proud.
So,
So you're.
he's, sorry. So, he's just okay. Look, man, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot to kind of just tell to strangers. Maybe
That's
just
a
tone
lot to
back
unpack.
next time. That I just kind of meant like I think
get
we
some
meant,
ales over here or
like right
something?
now. What are you up to? Not like your whole life.
My
story.
dads weren't gay, and they made my name to make sure people knew we were gay.
That's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot.
My dads weren't.
I go to the bar, right?
Oh, guys, my dads were gay. I promise.
They were just wrestling.
Yeah, it's a human, portly looking guy.
accidentally fucked.
He comes up to you and goes, "What can I do you for?"
Hey, you see that guy in the booth over there?
Yeah.
Hey, send him around on me and say it's from Charles.
All right.
Right.
What do you want to get him around of?
Well, what's on tap?
Well, we've got the White Sun there. We've got the artist here, and then we've got the Oktoberfest here.
Sam Adams.
We've got January Fest.
You know what? What's your favorite person?
My
February
favorite-
Fest.
About to drop.
Does everyone in this town have an IQ of 4?
Seems like it. They're all as smart as a snail. It's a snail town. Welcome to Snail Town.
They're all my
Population
favorite.
4
And he kind of like
snails.
gives a pat on one of them. He goes, "They're all good."
All right.
Good old
I'm
girl.
going to just pick one out. I'm gonna roll with you for. All right, 2. Which one do I pick?
Everyone speaks in
You
grunts.
picked the White Sun.
All right. Just giving him a round of the White Sun. How much will that put me back?
That'll be about 10 silver.
A gold piece for a drink? That's a little high. Is it really good?
Yeah. I just said they were all really good.
That's like the cost of a bottle of wine. I mean, it must be really good.
What wine are you drinking?
The good stuff. Wait.
Clearly not.
I mean, gold's expensive.
Gold is worth gold.
You know what? Fine. Fine. Here's a gold piece. Say it's from Charles.
Thank you. And he goes and he fills it up and he hands it to a waitress and she goes over there and she kind of like hits him and he looks up and roll perception.
15, 16.
16. It's not Tim.
It's not.
He looks up and she kind of like hits him and he goes, "Huh," and then he looks over and she goes, you can just make out it's like, and the guy like kind of looks at her and looks at him and he looks at you and it's just like.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. It takes the beer.
If only it was.
It was worth a shot.
It was worth a gold.
It was,
Actually,
worth, it was worth a couple of shots.
Definitely Frank who just got fired.
Oh.
No.
No, he wouldn't have seen
No,
Frank.
Tim was the guy who took over the night shift.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I wonder how that
He's at
played
work.
out.
Oh yeah.
Work.
Oh yeah.
Night shift.
Oh shoot, he took the night shift. I'm an idiot.
A little bit.
I've had my fill of this place, if I'm being perfectly honest. I mean, I'm good.
I
Yeah.
mean,
You don't
what
want
were
to
we
take
doing
a...
again?
You don't want to take a spin on the wheel?
Can I?
I mean,
So
we're
why
Still
not?
there.
I wanted to take a look at the blacksmith, but I doubt they're open at this hour.
I
The
mean-
orc
Not.
gets up and he's like, he gets up and he's just like, Brook has had enough.
How
He
heavy
walks
was the
up.
orc?
Oh, he was pretty
It's
big.
like 400
Oh,
pounds.
yeah. He's, yeah.
I'm like half his weight then.
Yeah. He walks over and he sits down. He doesn't look phased at all by anything.
Yay,
Jesus.
27. Good
They're
God.
just like, they don't even cheer anything out. Everyone just kind of like sits down. They're all very, very
Okay.
tired.
I think everyone might be too tired for the wheel.
That's a good point.
I mean, we could just go back to our current accommodations.
We could do that, but I'd really like to see a blacksmith, but I doubt they're open at this time.
I mean, yeah, we did kind of waste a couple.
It's like, what, 7 o'clock
we-
outside?
Yeah, maybe 9.
Okay,
I mean, we can at least see where it is so we know for the
Alright.
morning.
I'm gonna walk over to the
What's
blacksmith.
it gonna spell?
You make your way over to the blacksmith
geez,
and
I'm
you start to
trying to
hear the
do that.
clanging from a long, long way away.
They are.
They're
open.
still open! Alright, hey guys, I'm gonna head into the blacksmith. You wanna... Hey, you over there, you wanna come with us for no reason?
Oh, I'd love to. I have absolutely nothing to do, and there's no point in life. I'll follow you.
Wait, do we know that he's?
We can use him
Life
as
is
cannon
misery
fodder.
and we are alone.
Maybe we can get those daggers of yours sharpened.
Dagger. How'd you see my dagger? Did you take a peek under my clothes?
Yes.
I mean, you're wearing it
Please-
on the outside.
please-
of
You
your
are
belt.
wearing gray sweatpants.
Please come with us.
We can all see your quarterstaff.
It's like we'll
Oh, that's a
take
very
you
good
to some
compliment.
more what's it called?
Distant lands.
Yeah, I was gonna say more accommodating lands without
Yeah,
your
come
patch
with us.
and
Yeah,
your,
come
and
make
your
me a
stuff.
Be our friend.
Yeah.
Please.
You seem like you have a lot of issues, so just like
Yeah, the two
Let's,
guys things.
no,
like,
Guys, I
Yeah.
promise they're not gay.
yeah, no, we know. We just let's get you settled in somewhere a bit more hospitable. That's the
have
word I'm
anyone.
looking for.
Oh, come with
Yeah,
sure,
we gathered that.
Foreshadowing.
Existential dude.
I think we're kind
No
of just taking
homo
pity
is
on him.
going to sacrifice himself for the party, and it's gonna make us all cry. We're all gonna fucking cry.
And everyone's just gonna be like, "We love you, no homo." And he's just, no homo.
No homo, no homo.
So let's make my way to the
Existential
blacksmith.
sorcerer
Right?
who
Yeah,
just
you-
doesn't understand.
You get to the
life.
blacksmith and you see there's a very, very stout, muscular dwarf at an anvil, and he's just like jacked. He's got bowling balls for biceps.
As it should.
He's got this massive gray beard that pillows out and this long gray hair that comes out. You can hardly see his face. He's covered in soot. He's not wearing an apron or anything. He's shirtless.
nude.
You're literally just describing Alec. Like you're just describing
He
Alec.
accidentally hammers his penis on the anvil.
His penis is
And
the
it's like,
anvil.
and it's the biggest goddamn anvil you've seen in your entire life.
It's like,
It's a
Hello,
manly.
sir. Are you still open?
Yeah. No.
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 Would you like me to come back in the morning?
No.
Maybe.
I mean,
I'm a very busy man.
I can see that, but I would be willing to spend my hard-earned gold if you had a few moments to spare.
And he stops and he turns around and goes, "I'm sparing my moments. What do you want?"
Do you have any crossbows for sale?
Yeah, he like points at the walls and he's like, "Yeah."
It's dark.
There's a fire right there illuminating the blacksmith.
Let me rephrase this. May I buy a heavy crossbow from you?
Mm-hmm.
For?
5.
8,000.
1 million.
12 eggs.
$200. He looks around and he's like,
1 check.
"One travel."
Of the balloon.
Says,
Do you have any
And a
Prussian francs?
princess.
Princess isn't in this castle, Mario.
10 gold.
10 gold?
Wow.
10 fours.
And I offer a little pouch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you want this?
Well,
Oh,
thank
you
you.
want this 10 gold? I'll put
And-
my
And he kind of points to the wall and he goes, "Grab whatever you want you like." And he starts,
All right. Are there any differences between any of them?
not particularly, no. Maybe just some like design work, but not like anything.
What designs?
Pretty good.
Well, there's
What kind of design would you like?
there's like
Giant penis and grade.
there's some ones that have like a little flirtily
from the
looking
left
thing
side.
on them. There's some that have like more of a geometric pattern on them.
Okay.
Some that look just very, very plain.
I'll buy the geometric one.
All right.
The G-metric.
I go,
Geometric.
you do some mighty fine work, you know. It's just...
Thank you.
What's your name? I might need to advertise. Stop it, boy. I might need to advertise.
Where did this dog come from?
Your name's Arthur? Nice to meet you.
Ambient
Nice to
noise
meet
in the
you.
city.
My name is Peter.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
All right. Well, you have a swell night.
Biggie park car.
This is camera. As you walk away, you hear somebody yell from like down the street, "Stop fucking banging down there!" And he gets very mad and he turns around and yells at me. He's like, "Fuck you!"
I give a slight chuckle at that. I like this dwarf.
Guys, take a look at this.
It's a crossbow.
Can you? Are you sure you can lift that?
Yes, I'm sure I can lift to this.
Can you
Lift it above your head. Let me make sure that that's what. You almost got it. You almost got it. Extend the elbows. Come on, buddy. You got it. Hey, all right.
What's your strength?
We're
Okay,
gonna
6.
work on that.
Okay.
Wow.
I have something
He
to
has the
fix.
same
Sure.
strength as Grog has
And I
intelligence.
I put my hand on it,
Okay.
and and you see as it slowly starts to like slightly glow, and I kind of like write a little thing on it, and you see a rune appear where my hand is, so I can
you
come.
got magic over here.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna kind of stretch and like mask the glowing crossbow with my cloak.
Oh, like it's
like still, I'm like, but still, I'm just like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Magic bad here.
And
good stretch.
I kind of like go off like towards an alley-ish. And I say, "Watch this." And I shoot a crossbow off into the alley.
Like
And
a whole
You hit a
crossbow?
stray cat in the
crossbow
ass.
And
A crossbow that shoots crossbow.
and
Oh my god!
do you guys have dark vision?
That seems cool, but very
I
effective.
have superior dark vision.
I do. Oh,
And
I
you guys see as the bolt comes back.
Boomerang.
Oh, that was like the thing in Altered Carbon. That was cool.
So you're just making all this up. Come on.
Bro, it is alternating
Stop telling
shot.
fibs. Stop telling.
Can I see if he like sleight of hand a bolt back in the crossbow?
Yeah, you can tell that he didn't.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's magic.
Damn. Yeah, you should. You
mean,
should hide that.
That's
Just
magic.
like, thank you for taking us into the alley. That's cool as fuck.
Wait, are
Never
the
do it in
runes-
public.
Are the runes like glowing on there?
I put them like where my hand would sit,
Oh, smart.
and I put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
That
Okay.
big ass crossbow in the bag of.
The bag of holding
Yeah,
can
it's
hold
a bag of
500
holding.
pounds.
Yeah, but how big?
You have
is
to get it into the
of
mouth
bag?
of the.
It's just
kinda
like a drawstring
jam it in.
bag. You can't-
Hey, can you hold this open?
You put it inside in, and then you angle it, and you're like.
I use like my
it's
elbow
getting
to
a
like
couch
prop
through
it
a
open as
doorway.
well. Like,
It's like,
You can get it in there.
There we go. So I think we should head off and try to find some clothing to wear.
Agreed.
So you said there's a general store in the slums?
Go back to the group home and then just down the street, and you should be able to find one.
Sure.
Can
Sure.
we find it?
Yeah.
Cool. We found it.
Yeah.
Nice. We found it.
You go in and it's just like a general store. You just see there's things kind of lying about on shelves.
Awesome.
Do we see anyone working? No.
There's a little bell on the counter though.
Hello.
Here, you can ding it. I'll look around.
You hear like coming, and then maybe a minute later, a half orc walks in. She's got like big tusks. It's a female half orc. She's got like really big tusks, this ponytail. She's like, "Hi,
Hello,
what can I do for
beautiful.
you?"
We are looking for some.
Hi.
We are looking for some clothing and perhaps maybe some supplies. You see, it is a little cold where we are in. We are hoping that we can find maybe a cloak or some blankets. Maybe.
Oh, are you guys going to Teshna?
Yeah. I'm looking at something on the back wall. I'm like, yeah. I don't know why he was pussyfooting around it.
Yes, we are going to Teshna.
All right. Well, we have some cloaks over there that should help against the cold. There's robe. There's some climbing gear that I don't think you'll need, but if you would like it.
Isn't it just tunnels? I turn around.
Yeah, I believe. I've never gone.
How many
Fair.
cloaks are there?
There's maybe like 10.
Oh,
But they look like thick woolen cloaks.
I will buy 7 of them.
7.
By 7.
Just in case some of them get burned. Yeah.
I do kind of have a cloak.
But these are like made for
These are like
cold
You
weather.
right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they have
Mine's
like clothes
more
or anything?
Yours is for not being naked.
How much would 7 of them run me?
7 would run
So you spread out
you
your cloth.
like
Just make it everywhere.
35 silver.
Okay, 35 silver. Got it. Well, does she have change for gold? Because I can give her 4 gold.
It's a very poor neighborhood.
Ma'am, I'm going to. Here's 4 gold for your travels. I really appreciate all your help.
She's like, oh, shit. She takes it. She's like, thank you.
So, I guess throw the 7 over my shoulder.
I don't
That's
think
a lot,
it wouldn't,
yeah.
I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to take some of that climbing gear.
I
Just
agree.
in case, maybe the tunnels broke down or something.
I agree. Por qué no?
Yeah.
maybe the tunnel broke
We'll take 3 sets maybe, just in case. We'll take 3 sets of climbing gear,
3 sets of climbing gear.
and if they're not that expensive, we'll take 5.
She says that'll be about 50 silver.
For 3?
For 5. Oh. For 3, it's like 30.
Okay, we'll take 5.
Okay. Yeah, then
So
it's
I
15.
give 5 gold. No, I give 6.
Ooh.
Big spenders.
She's like, whoa. She's like, oh my god, thank you guys.
Yeah, you guys are doing really good work here.
Oh.
Do you have any other utility items?
We have plenty of things. Although it might not be the best quality. What might you be looking for?
Do you have an ice pick, perhaps?
That could be good.
I
I feel like that might be in the climbing gear.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, you have like batons. It's not
Okay,
necessarily like
yeah.
an ice pick, but
Yeah.
you have like.
Yeah.
What about any sort of revisions in terms of health, maybe? A kit, like a medicine kit or an herbalism kit, perhaps?
She says, "Oh yeah. I think I have something along those lines." And she pulls out like a little box of like herbs and stuff. It's an herbalism kit.
Okay, how much is the herbalism kit?
This will be about 10 silver.
I'll give her another gold.
She's like, "All right." She says, "Thank you," and she goes, "Do you want something else with that? Since you gave me gold."
Well, 10 silver is a gold.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, sorry, I keep thinking it's like 100 or something.
Yeah, we'll take 3 dragon eggs.
How long have you been living in the city?
I've been here for maybe the past 6 or 7 years.
I appreciate all your help. You're a good woman. Thank you.
Thank you.
Does anything catch my eye, particularly? No, nothing special.
It's a very plain store.
Well, keep on keeping on. Did
Get
we catch
some-
your name?
Oh,
This is out of character.
we did not get your name.
Excuse me, what was your name again?
Big old Gronk.
The orc lady.
Yeah.
She goes, my name is Hulk. Hulk.
Hulk.
Is it with that specific inflection? Mm-hmm. Hulk? Okay.
It's ethnic.
It's a lovely name.
Yes, I understand.
Don't be racist.
Of course.
Is there anything else that we're headed on our way probably tomorrow morning? Is there anything that we should check out before we head out? Do you have any wisdom? Because we just got here. We were, any place we can find like powerful items that would help if like we got into a skirmish or anything?
Well, I know Natasha has this sort of a safe of different items, but people try not to keep those things on them, just because if you're caught, you could be sent to prison. But she has sort of a very secretive place that she's able to hide them, and she's willing to.
I also believe that Peter is capable of possibly helping us out in that regard.
Interesting. Okay. Good to know. All right.
Peter.
Well, thank you.
You mean Peter?
Hey, Peter.
I'm digging Peter right now.
I'm gonna kill you guys.
That's the title of this podcast. I'm digging Peter.
I'm digging Peter.
That's the name of the episode.
Yeah.
The arc.
Diggers.
I'm digging Peter.
Shall we head off?
I feel like we're pretty good.
Rainer and Mazek might be able to help us out in acquiring objects that you are looking for as well. They are special in that regard, I believe.
Like it's stealing?
I am very sneaky.
Yes, I believe.
I don't know how I feel about stealing.
Mr.
but,
Deeds.
What's your stealth?
if we're taking it from
plus
like bad people, I'm
Wait,
I'm
no.
cool with
Oh,
that.
stealth?
but,
Of course,
you
plus
know,
5.
It is for
Plus 6.
it is for
A good cause.
a good cause and only
You're
as
terrible,
necessary.
right?
Yes. Yeah.
Only as necessary.
Only because I have.
All right.
I got 18 for
As
dexterity.
you guys leave the store and start heading to the group home, you run into the rest of the party.
System instead of just
Oh shit!
handling
We spent
stuff.
5 hours.
It's-
in
it's-
No. You got
I know,
you
it's
and the
just
time it took to like
safer.
walk
I
Yeah,
there,
it
walk
took a while.
back. Oh yeah.
Oh, hey, how's it
Hi.
going?
No.
Hello.
We got these for you.
What's
Oh,
that?
Sport?
What?
We ran into them in the street.
Who are you?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
New guy. Lot of issues.
Yeah, he has daddy issues,
Tell
I
me
think.
about
He
it.
tends to
Oh, don't tell
overshare
me
a
about
little
it.
bit.
I think he might need a little companionship.
Well,
No homo is his name.
Okay.
Nostradamus homostheses. But I know it's a mouthful.
So no homo.
Nostradamus Hamas.
I like Nostradamus. It is very
Can I call you Nosy?
intelligent.
No, you have to call me no homo.
Okay, no homo.
It's ancestral.
So, well, I'm glad we
It was
picked up
my father.
7.
I'm glad we picked
So,
up 7 as
hey,
well.
Wait, you guys got 7 cloaks?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's only 5 of us.
We are going on
including
a
him.
journey, my friends.
Wait, why are we?
6?
Where are we going?
There are
Oh
Jeez,
yeah.
come on.
Oh yeah. Where are we
Without the
going?
guard.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do you
Well,
get close?
Why'd you get traveling clothes?
So,
I have a cloak, stupid.
well, where we're going, we're gonna need heavier
We don't
cloaks.
need roads.
Well, we're gonna need roads through this mountain that we have to travel to.
Are we
because
going through
why are
a
we going through a
mountain?
mountain? So
That's
we-
like underground, right?
We explained to them the whole situation,
In the middle of the street.
and that's why we bought a bunch
in
of
the
cloaks and
safety
stuff.
Right.
of the hovel.
Yes.
Magic.
Like,
Your
we're
mother.
walking and talking.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold
yeah.
on, a magic city.
Yeah, of course.
They probably got people like me there.
Yeah.
Well, people
and
like all of us.
Sure.
Well, maybe you. What do you do?
Oh,
What's your deal?
He's
Bob?
just got daddy issues.
we felt bad for him. He's just-
Like he's normal
maybe I guess
every
I'm
day.
just
He's got
tagging
daddy
along.
issues.
I just do magic, but sometimes I turn blue. Sometimes I get like a cocaine rash on my nose. It's
What's
Wait.
cocaine?
I don't know. He's weird.
How do you?
spice.
Huh.
That's what we call cocaine in Alaska.
Well,
It isn't cocaine.
the good sniff.
You can mix it with a health
The
potion.
good
you are welcome to
I know,
this
I'm very
course,
experienced.
Mr. Homo.
Oh.
No, Mr. No Homo.
Oh, there we go. No homo. Yeah.
What about just no?
What'd you do?
Can I just
I have
call
a
you
monster
no?
on my. It's
Uh,
not okay. Use
First
it
name
anyway.
basis.
But
What about Nos? Nos is cool.
Just call him by his preferred name. Why you?
no homo.
No.
not homo.
And in my tongue, it's normal. The H is not pronounced.
Oh yeah.
No,
The H
no,
is
no.
not pronounced.
The H is not pronounced. But I can call you no homo, of course.
You can call me whatever you want.
Claro.
I'm gonna call you Big Fat Dick Man.
I mean,
Really digging some peener right now.
Your name is Peener Boy.
oh, sorry, that one's already taken.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
What are
if
you
you're
gonna do?
doing,
You
like, a
gonna
crossbow
shoot him?
Someone here's
splitting
got
your
an
wrist?
What are you gonna do? Stab me? The man who was stabbed.
What, you egg? Get stabbed.
Well, shall we get ready for the journey?
Wait,
Yeah,
when are we leaving?
Sounds.
As soon as possible.
Yeah.
How are we gonna get out of the city?
Hey guys,
We
it's
have
nighttime.
a
Let's
access
leave now.
out of the building.
Yeah. No, I'm a fan of that plan.
That's
let's
actually
let's rest
not a bad
up.
idea.
Wait, do we
Yeah.
have like
We can-
rations? And...
Yes,
Let's
we
not
have
worry
food.
about
Yeah, no,
that
we have a
now.
lot
Let's
of
just
tater
let's
tots.
just get out of the nighttime. You know, let's go back to the safety of the inn. Let's just be out here for
Wouldn't
as
it be
little
better
as
to-
possible.
Yeah, that's,
Wouldn't it be
that's-
leave?
Yeah,
better to
okay.
leave
Sounds
at
I will
night?
distribute all the
Nope,
cloaks.
nope. Much
no?
better
Oh,
to
you
leave
did.
in broad daylight.
And
That was
You have the-
sarcasm.
Are you carrying the extra
yeah, I'm carrying the extra.
in like the bag of holding? Okay.
And
Sure. Yes.
just in case, who's not good at climbing?
I'm not.
Here, you take this.
What do you need for a climbing check? again?
Athletics.
I thought so.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
Here you go.
Sometimes after
Athletics.
that, you actually.
I'm
probably
gonna
back
need
to
some.
back.
Yeah, I'm not
acrobatics?
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 3.
Do you need one? No homo?
Yeah.
Wait, do you say
I have-
athletics or acrobatics?
I think it's your monk.
Wait, how
Oh,
many
okay,
did you
never
buy?
mind. Yep, no,
Because
good point.
monks
Yeah,
do
yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
do that thing.
You're right.
Just in case.
Although I don't know if you can do that yet. They do that.
That
thing where
is
they can-
third level.
Third level.
Yeah.
I am second.
You can like choose to use an athlete.
And are you good at climbing? Because I'm alright
I
at
can
climbing.
fly,
Bingo, bango, bongo. I'm keeping it.
but I would if it comes in handy, I will ask for it.
I feel like you can fly.
I can. Yes, I can.
I feel like you're good.
All right. So I'm gonna take all my stuff out of the bag of holding and strap my armor back on and alchemical equipment.
Actually, I can do that first level.
Oh, nice.
No.
Okay.
Can I have that cloak?
Heavy cloak.
We gave you all clothes.
I'm gonna cover all my stuff with it.
They're not ornate at all. They have like a little clip that you can click them together, and they're just varying symbols, like a
It's like-
fleur-de-lis or a little like endless knot kind of thing, or a leaf or something like that.
Heavy, or it's like, is it big enough to like cover like all my
Oh, yeah.
bottles and crap?
They're big. Like who's the tallest out of y'all?
I'm like 6'7".
6'7"?
Probably tallest.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
maybe
6'3",
it goes down to,
6'3".
like,
Yeah, there we go.
maybe
6'3".
your
Not that-
knees.
Harry Potter's
Okay.
not that
So on the
tall.
rest of everyone, it's
Yeah.
probably going down to
But
the floor.
I haven't described what it looked like to you.
that'll be.
Yeah, no, I'm 6'3". Yeah,
I'm a
that's
very
very
colorful
tall.
person.
It's literally just Big Bird, a picture of Big
We'll
Bird.
just say I'm like 7 foot, I think.
I'm 3'8".
Oh yeah, Dragonborn.
Are you a gnome or a dwarf?
Dwarf.
Okay.
And I'm about
Oh.
5'2".
It's
So
not
you're
like the
like-
longest
Yeah.
beard you've seen. It's just like a, and the
Mm.
kind of long hair tied back in a bun. All right. Well, I mean, are you guys ready to
So
head
are
on
we?
out?
We're
Yes.
leaving now.
No.
No? It's
Let's get a.
It's maybe
Yeah.
like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. No, I know.
Have you guys eaten at Natasha's yet?
I feel
No,
Maybe we
um,
have, but
we
that's-
probably have after
and-
we sparred and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think so. We left around like what, mid-afternoon-ish?
Mhm.
Okay, I don't think so.
So we
I don't think we ate at the tavern.
No, we
or
just
anything.
drank, I think.
I mean, I've got rations. Do you guys?
There's
We-
still,
Yeah,
you know that
I mean,
there's
I
like
do.
a pot of like leftover stew
Mm.
at Natasha's.
It's actually
You missed like the
pretty
great
good.
food.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
good. Let's just
go back to Natasha's. Let's stock
It's
up.
potatoes
well
and
rested and leave in the
briskets,
morning.
there's some
Well
onions.
rested.
Yeah.
It's nice.
you know,
I
we'll
think-
just
I
we'll
think it'd
leave
be
in the
better
morning.
to leave at night.
No.
And the brisket stayed in for a long time, so it's like
No,
super
this is fine.
tender. It's just
Let's
like-
just let's
As a
just
dark
get back.
elf, would it be better for you at night anyway?
Let's not worry about that.
Why? Wait, you don't want to leave at night?
No, don't worry about it.
Is it? I mean, do you not want to leave at night, or do you want to leave at night?
No, let's leave in the morning. You know, get all. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to rest as an elf. You know, but my meditation. I just feel like you guys, you could use a rest if we're gonna traverse
Can I
I'm
through
alright.
through a mountain.
For,
You know.
that
For-
he doesn't need
I'm
to
feeling
sleep.
okay.
Yeah, for like
but,
why he doesn't want to go at night.
Yeah.
Scared of the dark.
That'll be a
No,
good.
that's not gonna
He
No.
looks at his
as
skin
well.
and he's like,
I mean,
I looked again.
I'm well rested. I mean, we
Yeah,
could
I'm pretty
sure.
good too.
I mean, did they say how long this journey was gonna take?
probably a couple days.
No, but I imagine a couple of days, if not more.
Yeah.
I mean, this is kind of far.
Okay.
Bring like a tent?
Ooh, fair warning.
I mean,
The
we're gonna be in
outpost-
tunnels and stuff.
The outpost that we are to hopefully find our friend Alexandria is, I imagine, stationed with guards.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she did
They-
say that.
You guys told us about.
Did they say how
Yes.
many?
Okay.
Yeah, they caught us all up.
we
Yeah.
probably do not know, as they use it as a safety mechanism against the refugees escaping. But
So wait, do we have like a way through this tunnel system?
I know some verbiage that will help us through.
I also do.
Okay.
He taught me.
Okay.
All right.
It's.
Open sesame.
I forgot it. 4 + 2. Shit. You gotta teach me again.
Okay, I'll do it on the way there,
Cool.
so we can all do it.
All right.
Anyway.
Make our way back to Natasha's.
Make
Yep,
a way to
we
pay.
go back to Natasha's and we eat some cold stew.
It still tastes good. It is cold.
I firebolt underneath, so it like
Onto the wooden floor.
underneath where the cauldron is, so it
All right.
makes.
There's just a charred
Roll.
spot there.
Oh, okay, cool. 15.
Hey. It's a good addition of fire.
It's cold to my tongue.
Well, at least it's not cold. Put it in a bowl. Wait a little bit. You know, better to have something warm than something freezing cold. Right?
Hey, could you cast Ray of Frost on this?
I prefer to eat my food ice cold.
I want a stew sickle. Give me a stew sickle.
Oh, it's a cantrip.
Oof.
Ray of Frost.
You take the spoon out, and it's now like
Oh,
a giant
yeah,
cylinder,
that's
like a half dome ice.
Wait, so you have to
I said
roll a
half
d20, and on a
That's not a
natural
thing.
one, a wild magic happens.
2.
Ah!
Hey, why
It's
don't we
literally
say,
every
yeah.
spell.
why don't we just go with 1? Well,
Wait, so did you roll a?
I
Did you
rolled
cast a spell?
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, but I'm a. Oops, an accident. I rolled
It's
a
an
1.
accident happened.
Why would you
Rolled
want
one
that
for
to
the
happen?
wild magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, then someone let me
It's
see.
a percentile, right?
Yeah.
Just player's handbook.
Oh, wait, yeah, yeah. It's only if you roll a 20 on the thing, but I have to tell you when to roll it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's like
Alright.
once every turn or so, when you cast a spell, you roll the thing.
Gotcha.
So it's not just unnatural ones.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
not just on a nat 1.
Yeehaw, yeehaw, yeehaw.
Okay.
So, are we leaving tonight or are we leaving
So,
tomorrow?
we're leaving
so much fucking
tonight.
money.
I had it. I had it. I had it. I
How much
know.
money does he have?
140 gold.
Holy
What?
shit!
I mean, I asked last. I feel like I asked last session if that was cool because
Yeah,
that's what
you
I
did.
started
You
with.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that
Oh, you're right.
cool? But
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
it's
'cause
I
you-
can, if you want to retcon it, I'll get rid of it.
No, because you didn't get the money that you had. You got money from her little
From
safe.
her little
from him.
session.
Yeah.
Because that's what I started with. And it was all gone.
And as of now, you technically haven't told any of us about that stash. Yeah.
I have not.
Okay.
Oh well,
Man, I'm
well,
poor
we,
now.
We know now. I know
yeah,
now
yeah.
too.
Guys,
You
I'm
don't
gonna
know how
be
much
real
money I have,
straight.
you just
I know about the same.
I bought that
With all the
crossbow
stuff
and
in
I
it.
couldn't afford it.
Because
I'm broke.
Hulk.
How much
told
money do you
us
have?
I have 3
that
gold.
Oh,
Natasha
yes.
has
Do you
know
need?
about the room? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, would you like some?
I mean, I don't need any right now. I'm just saying I can't spend.
Hey, how much do you have?
Would you like some gold?
I have some gold. We
Go pickpocket a card.
We spent a little bit on.
Go get it yourself, bitch.
You know, I'm just saying, if you need a drink, I'm not going to be able to spot you guys.
That's fair.
So
I've got 8 or so.
I've got like 11.
That's pretty good. We did buy stuff for you guys.
I haven't
so-
spent any money.
We should probably start making like
I'm
a
doing
communal
alright.
pot if.
You want like a group fund kind
Yeah.
of thing?
Yeah.
Who
I
would
take
want
3
to-
gold and put it in the group pot. Well,
All right, put it in the bag of holding. I'll take 3 and put it in 2.
whoa, that thing's big. You just want to throw gold in there?
Yeah.
And it's gone.
I'm.
I think about the gold. 6 gold. Put it in.
Okay.
See,
I'll
not that
put,
bad.
I'll
Why
put
don't you,
3
uh,
gold into the community pot.
I'm gonna look in and
Yeah,
just
everybody
go.
put their gold together.
Are you putting money in?
Yeah, no, I'm looking in there. I'm just going. Nope.
That's cool.
I mean, that's okay. As if you go down, we're not
I'll
spending money
put
on the
in
health
40
potion for you,
gold.
so...
I'll put
It's
in-
cool.
I'm
I can
aware of
make
that.
them.
40 gold. Cool.
Yeah, I guess that
All right, so
works.
right now you
Guys,
got 46.
By the way,
Huh?
if you're going to go buy a healing wait, I can't do that till level 3. Guys, let's go buy some healing potions.
Wait, why do we need healing potions? I'm like good at that.
That's right, we don't need them.
also do.
Forget I said anything.
Yeah, I
There's
get
a
things with
lot
a
of
stick.
us.
That's what I'm
And
good at.
you're like a medicine man, right?
Well, you do it through healing potions. Oh, does anyone have a healer's kit on them?
We have an herbalism
I've
kit.
got
Is that the
these
same
hands,
thing?
and if I touch you, it might feel better.
I've got
Well,
these
I'm
hands.
I've got
If
these.
you guys find any like
Knocking
first aid kits, I can.
get the
I'm not going to toot my
Yeah,
own horn
you
here,
put
but I can use them like.
I've got a
really,
I'm just gonna put it in my
really well.
regular currency.
Okay.
Okay.
I got nothing.
I'm gonna put in 50 copper.
Whoa.
Is
Wow.
Natasha in the room?
Big spender over there.
94 copies.
That's like half of them. Yeah, right.
Yes, she ain't dead.
Why do? You, okay.
I welcome to
I
a
would like to
random
let you
patron.
have the little thing.
Did you
on
put
the
any
side.
gold in?
Oh my god.
The random patron is a halfling that's just sort of sitting on a chair.
So we've
You
got
guys look
54
much bigger than
gold
they.
and
It's
50
just like,
50 copper.
probably in a room.
All
What do
right.
you need?
I need to ask you a question about supplies.
Yeah, you might have to wait till the morning.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, we...
Okay.
Knock down the door.
No, it's okay. We can wait.
But it would be better to leave at night.
Why
Why
do
are you
not
so
wanna go
insistent on
at
leaving in the
night?
morning?
No, it's fun. I just, like I said, I wanted all of you to get a good rest before we go on this
Oh, we're
trip.
pretty
I'm
fine.
fine.
Do I believe
He
him?
just feels guilty for doing.
Do you?
a
Do
point of
I?
bludgeoning
Do
damage.
you?
Here, let me. I'm gonna,
What would
I believe you.
Okay.
Wow, maybe we should go. I have +6 to insight. I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you really don't want to
will
go
also
at night, we'll honor your decision. But
Hey, no. I think it's a good idea to leave at night. I just think it's better if we leave in the morning.
Why?
I mean,
But
So
why?
that you can rest up.
Well, Natasha
Why?
told.
Sure, Natasha did suggest.
She
the
did
night.
suggest at night because.
I mean,
Okay,
if you really
alright.
want to go in the morning, that's fine.
No.
Yeah, we can
It's
leave
not
in the
about what
morning.
I wanted. Okay, all right.
Why are you sticking to this so much?
Don't worry about it.
Just make...
Okay. That's a 8.
Nate?
Yeah.
I believe him.
Yeah,
Well,
me-
guys,
me too.
I mean, we're
I mean, technically, yeah.
if you're tired, that's fine. We'll just go to sleep.
No. It's okay. You know what?
I'm being kind of dodgy about this. If you want to go to sleep,
I'm not being dodgy. It's
said
fine.
it is
I'm
fine.
just trying to look out for the well-being of the party. You know.
You know,
That's-
maybe
that's
it is best if we.
you know,
We took
maybe
a
we
rest,
should just
you know?
go to
Sure.
sleep. You just clear your head tonight, you know, and take a rest. I know you elves don't always sleep, but it's fun. Do it.
Oh,
It's-
whoa!
yeah.
What do you mean, you elves?
Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. I came from a human settlement.
Yeah, he's just a half-breed bitch over here. So.
Guys, I'm trying to get better.
Hey, you want to hear more
It's
about
okay.
my dad?
I'm trying to get better, everybody.
Good.
Oh, I think
So
I'm
are
okay.
we or
Yeah.
are we not leaving? No.
Okay, let's make.
I guess we're just.
a group decision.
All
more
for
about my
leaving
dad's-
now.
Oh, maybe we
Raise
should
your
go.
hand.
For leaving now, raise
If
your
he-
hand.
I mean, I have a feeling he
Just
doesn't
hey,
wanna
let's
go.
vote. Let's vote. Let's
from
vote.
what-
Let's
from what
vote. Let's
Natasha
just
said, we
vote.
should probably leave
Let's just
now.
vote. It's cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
so leaving now, raise your hand. Oh, this is great.
This is gonna be awful. All for leaving in the morning.
All right, we'll flip a coin.
All right.
Okay.
Heads we
All right.
leave now. Tails
Wait,
we leave.
I don't
in the
have any
morning.
coins. I can't
Here,
flip one.
borrow a copper.
All right. Heads.
Which,
We leave.
Which Shimon's heads?
Cracking his heads.
Okay, cool.
Heads we leave.
Yeah, very good. Thank you, Andrew.
Tails. We wait till the morning.
Thank
All
you,
right.
God.
Sure.
yes, the first president.
Beautiful.
guard.
Wow.
The first
Where'd it
president
go?
of the
It's by
land,
the
the,
dog.
Kraken. Oh, and the dog ate it.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
The dog ate the Kraken.
Are you about to throw up?
All right. We'll leave in the morning.
We'll leave in the
Okay.
morning.
All right.
Everyone, just rest up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Plus, hey, didn't you say that we needed to make a? Did you say supply room?
I need medicine bags.
I mean, we can go get that in the morning.
We should wait till the morning.
Yeah.
All right, so
I
think-
go to
Alright.
sleep.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to sleep.
yeah, we
Everybody-
head off.
Yeah.
Everybody go to sleep. please.
I say a quick
I
prayer.
I meditate.
I say a
sleep
quick
on top,
prayer
like-
to Azuth.
take
Azuth.
very deep breaths.
Bless us with
and
your
meditate.
magical stuff.
Okay.
Super
Much
cool
like
magic.
a street performer, I stick my quarterstaff up and I sit on top of it.
I stick my quarterstaff up my butt.
Wait. We're in the same room,
Yeah,
right?
it's been like a top.
Like, stop, wee woo,
Um,
wee woo. It comes out my mouth.
I'm not gonna kick it, but I'm gonna.
If you get near it, I swear.
I'm gonna wiggle it a little bit. I'm just gonna like. Whoa.
Can I make a dex save or something?
I'm gonna hang on. I'm gonna.
Wait, do you actually have your quarterstaff up your ass?
Like, you know, the
He's like- he's doing like the-
Steam on a stick or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
actually do that.
I'm gonna-
like, sit on top of my quarterstaff.
Oh,
And I'm gonna roll for wiggle.
That's
Ooh,
eight
That's a
wiggle.
4.
All right, I guess I roll a dex save or
That's some
something.
scary ass noises.
Yeah, that's an 18.
Okay.
The
All right. Cool.
nightmares, man.
Everything
Alright.
in
I still
slow-mo,
chuckle
and
a
he's
little
just
bit,
like,
I go to
just for-
sleep clutching my
staff's
left
going up
hand.
his ass.
Okay, so you jiggle and then you're sleeping. You're meditating.
Yeah.
What you?
I don't know what half elves do.
I don't think you guys have trance. I think you guys
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Half
you-
elves
you-
sleep.
Human little
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking half breed.
Oh, mudblood.
And then you wait. What you?
I'm sleep. I
You're
don't
asleep.
I guess birds have this. They can't like.
Like I may be a dark elf, but at least I'm a pure dark elf.
And then you are You're praying.
Give it a quick prayer.
The drow will
Does
rise
it look like
again.
everybody is like falling asleep? Can I roll a perception check?
Sleep with
No,
my
I mean you just get the impression that a few minutes after
Cool, sure.
everyone's going to bed. Okay. He's too tired to play. Azuth understands.
Since we went to bed at a fairly decent time, I would like to make a request.
frost spider.
If possible, I wake up at the crack of dawn.
Okay, yeah. So, you all
Okay.
are sleeping.
Yep.
Since my magic
boy.
infusions are on those two, my alarm doesn't go off.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. So,
So you guys have all slept or entered your deep meditation or whatever.
Mhm.
And Brandon, you've been through quite a lot these past few days, as everyone has been, and this is the first decent amount of sleep that you guys are getting, because when you broke out, you were probably a little bit anxious, but
Yeah.
now you're able to have a dream. And in your dream, you kind of have that vision of, before I go into this, is there any aspect of people's backgrounds or character history that they don't want the party to know?
My entire backstory.
Your entire backstory.
Same.
Same.
I don't really care.
You don't care.
Okay.
And you don't care.
I don't really have.
Yeah. That's all. If you don't want, if you don't, it's
I laid
all
it all
good.
on the table.
It's all well and good.
My
I
dads
think I
are not
already
gay.
know a little bit.
And that's the end.
Yeah.
That's my story. That's who I am.
So you have this image. You have this dream of when those other dwarves, when you were a kid, were hitting you. It kind of takes you back to that moment where you're on the ground in this village getting beaten, and at a certain point it all stops. And when you look around, you don't see clear figures, but you see like a very dark shadow, and you see something with wings, and you see these kind features and everything, and you feel like this is people coming to you, like coming to your aid, and they come and they like stop the bullies from beating you, and when you stand up, they're like with you, and you're able to overpower these people that have been causing you so much trauma. And at that point, after you finish, retaliating to these bullies, you sort of see amongst this group of people these 4 different lights in every single one. There's a red light and a green light and a blue light and a yellow light and all these different people, and you don't make too much sense of it, but in this dream you think that maybe these lights represent the keys to that city, that in some way they might link to that. Ezekiel.
Yes.
You have a very open-ended dream. It's not necessarily of you or of your surroundings, but you have a dream of just a plane of ash. Not the plane of ash, but like just a giant swarthing place of ash. And it looks gray and desolate, and it feels off to begin with. But then you start to see things start peeking out of the ash, and it's people, and when they come out, you see like there's Dragonborn, you see there's elves, and you see there's Arakocra, and there's all sorts of people, and you see they all sort of rise up, and they begin glowing, and then they sort of all come together to form a phoenix, and you get the feeling that like something about this city is like the ash, and that maybe these people can rise up. You have a question?
Yeah, if you mention something from my backstory, just don't use pronouns or titles.
Don't use pronouns or titles.
Just
My trigender pyro.
because you can say something about it, just don't say anything specific. Sorry.
You have a very simple dream of just you in your travels. You don't. It's not any place that you've been before, but as you're like walking around, you sort of forget the city, and you're able to feel like you're a bit of an adventurer again, and you're less of like, you don't feel like a doctor anymore, and you see yourself in like different villages and different cities doing the medicine that you do and fixing things as you did, but you're not located to one city, and you don't have one title. You're now a savior of dice.
Yes. Obviously.
Like you're more than just a village resident. You're like a very worldly person, and it's a bit of a charming idea to you. Mazak, in your dream, you have this vision of you atop this mountain, and you're kind of doing your meditating that you were doing on top of your staff earlier, but you see yourself with other members of the monastery, but also with other members of your Dragonborn village, and you feel like maybe this has brought you something closer to redemption, and maybe you're starting that path. Raynor, you have a dream where you're kind of crawling through a cave. And as you're crawling through this cave, it's very tight, it's very narrow, and it sort of closes in on it. Feels frightening to you at first because there's no lights and there's very enclosed spaces, but when you sort of give up this hope of getting out, you feel something comes and grabs your wrist and pulls you out, and that's when you wake up.
Okay.
Jackson, you have this dream where you're back at your country home with your 2 dads, and it's you as a child, and you're just sort of playing, with like blocks or something, and they're watching you, and it's before you started adventuring, and it's before you started having different, magic anomalies around you, and it's sort of this like a nostalgic feeling before this all started. Like I don't get the impression that you hate your magic abilities or anything like that, but it definitely set your life down a path that you didn't initially see it going in. And so with this dream of just returning to the home, you kind of shut up. You kind of forget this,
Way to break the
amount of stress. Like you're in your travels, I don't know what kind of like traumas or things you've gone through, but you are essentially a sheep in the lion's den right now. Like you don't have the safety that a human wizard might have. Like you are an elf sorcerer, which is so innately magic. Everything about you screams magic, but you're able to kind of pass through it. So you feel a little bit like a sheep in lion's clothing. But just having a dream of your family reminds you that like maybe you're not really someone in disguise all the time. It just might be like right here, and it might make you feel better to know that it might end soon in some way.
Yo, so that was pretty crazy. All that dream stuff. Whoa, man, wild. Any announcements really for the end of this? Not particularly. We've got some people making some artwork. So instead of just like a picture of a castle in the background of the YouTube video, it'll be like a logo for the Forgotten, because that's our group name. Anyway, thanks for listening again, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out, lovebirds.